Yes, Captain Amanda Goings, Amanda, Goings, Goings. I'm the PIO with the Sheriff's Department at Hendricks County.
Sort of, could tell us what's going on?
Yeah, so at approximately 9:14, 9:15 this morning, our officers got a call for a welfare check at the address indicated, and once we met the family members there, they indicated that they'd not heard from a family member, a loved one there in quite some time, and that was unusual for them. Also, they had not reported to work in the last several days. So the family member gained access to the home with the Sheriff's Department assisting them. Once we determined and we got inside and we noticed that there was evidence that a crime had occurred, we backed everybody out and secured the scene, cleared the house for safety reasons, cleared the scene. And then, as is common in those situations, we obtained a search warrant for the residence so that detectives could go on and further the investigation at that point.
And what have they been able to find so far?
So what they've found so far is we confirmed 2 deceased individuals inside. One is a male, one is a female. To our knowledge, it appears that both reside in the residence where they were found. No signs of forced entry, but there is trauma to the bodies inside.
Gunshot wounds, stab wounds, or?
Not sure yet. We're not sure yet.
And any indication if this was this was a murder suicide, double homicide, as far as that goes?
Yeah, a preliminary investigation is showing that it is a homicide and then suicide afterwards.
And do you know by who committed suicide and who?
We believe that the female was killed and the male is the one who committed suicide.
Do you have a history at this home at all that you know of?
I know we've been here the last couple of weeks because, again, the family had not heard from their loved one. At that time, we didn't find anything out of the ordinary. But prior to that, I'm not sure if we have any run log history. That'll be part of the investigation.
How long did they say approximately their family member hadn't been showing up to work?
Since the end of December. Yeah, so it's been a few days.
I guess any message out there as far as, obviously we don't know about history of domestic violence or anything like that, but this is clearly any message to people out there that may be struggling with this or anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if it is a domestic situation, we can't confirm that yet. It's still too early, but if it is, we would encourage everyone to reach out for help. There are lots of resources here in Hendricks County and other communities as well to help people that might be in that situation. And we try to keep everyone as safe as possible under those circumstances. If that, in fact, is what we have, it's a very devastating situation and a sad situation, both for the families involved and the community.
I don't know if I caught this. What was the relationship between the two? Do you know, other than they just lived there?
My understanding is they were potentially married but estranged or possibly divorced, but still living in the same home.
Can you tell us where they were found in the home?
They were found in separate bedrooms.
And do you happen to know where the individual, it was a woman who didn't show up for work, is that correct?
That's correct.
Do you happen to know where she worked?
I don't.
So it was the woman's family that had contacted you guys?
I believe so, yes.
Any children or nobody else, pets in the house at the time or anything?
Not that I'm aware of, but that'll come out in the investigation.
And again, so close, New Year just happened, and this is probably the first big homicide of the New Year here in Hendricks County. Any comment that you would like to say about that, just about, another family is grieving and we just celebrated a new chapter?
Yeah, anytime we lose someone in this type of situation, it's sad, but probably particularly, like you said, when people are looking forward to all the wonderful positive things that come with a new year, to be suffering at this time of year is undoubtedly devastating for them.
How much longer are they going to be out?
Probably several more hours.
Really?
Yes.
Why is this taking so long? From 9 o'clock this morning all the way up until now?
Yeah, so again, like I said, as standard in this case, they had to wait quite some time to get the search warrant. Once they got that back around noon. So they weren't even able to really start the investigation until noon or a little bit after. There's a lot of documentation that has to happen prior to collection of evidence and interviews and things like that. So The way we described it, like I said, they were located in separate rooms of the house, so it's almost like you've got separate crime scenes within the home, and those need to be processed with detail and individually. So it's not going to be a quick process.
No cause of death.
No, it's too early. Yes.
Was it very significantly? Is that just because they were seeing those?
Significant visible trauma, I would say, yes.
Is there anything you could tell us about the man? I heard he possibly had a disability. Anything at all?
I don't know any of that information yet.
Anything else?
No. Like I said, I haven't been able to confirm that they've notified legal next of kin yet. I know we've got some family here, but once they notify legal next of kin, we'll send that information out.
You expect that to be tonight?
It'll be tonight or tomorrow. It really just kind of depends on how it goes.
Do you have the age range?
I was told that they were older, but no, I don't have their dates of birth or ages yet.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much.
You're welcome.